Is he alright?
Did that kind of work?
Yeah, is he alright?
Yeah.
Little Nightmares here, Little Nightmares. I still spell nightmare with a K because of the show Nightmare.
Why should you care? For here, nothing is real, and everything must surely be an illusion. Join us again for Nightmare.
Still spelled like that. Anyway, Little Nightmares without a K. It's a cracking wee game here. A wee horror platformer puzzle game developed by Tarsier Studios. Sorry about the spoilers, by the way. It's a bit tough to avoid. And to be honest with you, the puzzles aren't really the best part of this title, because rather than a platform puzzler, I'm choosing to judge it as a horror adventure, because let me tell you this, its cup overfilleth with atmosphere and tension. You enter this bad dreamscape as a scared, hungry wee 9-year-old called Six, because creatives have made it. Actually, isn't the wee girl from Stranger Things? She called 9. Was she called 9? Aye.
What's it mean? 11. That's your name? 11. Okay, maybe we can call you L, short for 11.
You're probably watching Stranger Things and went, oh, for fuck's sake, right, we need to pick another number and pretend we actually meant it. Actually, see, the world of Stranger Things and Little Nightmares aren't really that far apart, because both have got this constant foreboding, unanswered questions and cracking soundtrack. In fact, while I was playing this, my mother-in-law stayed over and brought her dog, and the wee thing was going absolutely mental in the other room. It's a black Springer Spaniel, by the way, not that you were asking. Anyway, the wee thing's normally fine in its wee travel kennel, but somehow it unhooked the latch and was clawing at the door crying. So add that to your gaming experience. And then, by the way, while we're talking about family, that was my little boy in the intro. That was Rocco there. So what are the chances of me having a wee boy who's got a wee yellow rain jacket exactly the same as the one that features in the game, right? I say I bought it, but obviously Scarlett bought it for him because I'm a bloke. Anyway, I digress. No, do you know what? I'm not going to digress. I'm going to regress into that, because imagine me playing this game. I'm regressing now. Imagine me playing this game that actually looks like my son travelling through a nightmarish, without a K, world of peril, while the mother-in-law's dog, right, the dog-in-law, is scratching and crying at the door, right? Because I think that's exactly what the creatives at Tarsier Studio in Malmo had planned right from the start. I reckon they planned it. Creatives, they planned it. Right, because the concept here is to tap into your childhood fears and make you face them. And that's the perfect setup for a wee problem solver. You're small and vulnerable, scuttling about the shadows like a pest. And if you're caught by any of the big adult monsters, they'll deal with you like vermin. The monsters are great, an exaggerated and grotesque reflection of the real world, from the blind, long-armed janitor to the obese twin chefs who are preparing some kind of weird, sinister banquet. And that rocking motion there adds to the parallel otherworldliness. And it isn't just a visual thing either as well. The movement actually affects the environment, and Six's movement affects the actual way that the game plays out. Movement, I've got to say, is actually where Little Nightmares sometimes lets itself down. The camera angles are often directionally genius, but the effect this can have on the slightly clunky game mechanics can cause you a couple of problems. Checkpoints as well often can take you a wee bit too far back, but if you are sharp, you do have the chance to complete the puzzles or run the gauntlet at the first time of asking, if you're a quick thinker and you don't let the slightly clunky controls trip you up. It's also quite a short title. Only about 4 hours or so of gameplay, but the scenes are long, and there's plenty of story and progression, not to mention twists. Yeah, twists, because you might think all this footage is spoilers, but no, I'm actually showing you next to nothing here. There's consistently new, dark and twisted things to look at in this world, so much so that I was happy to go back and play individual levels again. I wanted to go back, maybe purely because last time I played it I was absolutely shite myself and rushing through it like a wee fanny. Anyway, I'm recommending this to you. I'm recommending it highly here. Give it a go. It's not even expensive. I think I got it for 15 quid second hand. That's a bargain. Face your fears. Face your fears. Reopen the wounds of your childhood. Give it a go. Just let the dog-in-law out first.